Hello Cancer, amyenergy here with your weekly tarot message. If you have not, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell if you would like to be notified whenever I make new videos. Alright Cancer, we are working with the Modern Witch Tarot. We'll clarify with the Next World Tarot. And then we will pull out oracles from the Magical Mermaid and Dolphin and the Rebel deck. Okay, so let's get into it here. We're going to pull out for our career, our love life, and our personal. Alright, we have the Ace of Swords on the bottom of the deck over this reading. So this is a week with a lot of potential for your mind, okay? Things becoming clear to us. Alright, let's see how it plays out here. Keep in mind this reading may not resonate for every Cancer placement out there. I do have a Cancer playlist where you will find other videos. All of my videos are timeless. So whatever is calling to you, it's for you, it's for now. I also do these for all 12 zodiac signs, so feel free to check out your other placements. Okay, now in career, we have the Two of Wands coming out here. So we may be feeling a bit hemmed in right now. We're looking towards the future. We really, we have everything we need, but we're still not moving yet. Okay, we have the vision, maybe not 100% clear, but that might be coming clear this week with this Ace of Swords. Okay, clarifying with strength. Okay, so this is a really beautiful energy to be coming up together. Okay, because strength is such a lovely energy. It's certainly not anything to do with like physical strength or force. It's to do with the strength of patience and resilience, right? So it's a really beautiful energy to be compared with this Two of Wands, because it shows that you really have the ability to follow through. Even if you are a little bit hemmed in right now, you really have that mindset to, endure whatever it is that you have to go through here. Okay, we have Judgment coming out then. This is our advice from Spirit regarding our career. So, Spirit is definitely coming in and saying here to be using your best judgment and to be thinking about your life, okay? Don't make any small decisions right now, okay? If you're making a career move right now, Cancer, it should be something that really feels aligned and something that, you would feel comfortable answering to on Judgment Day, right? Okay, the Three of Pentacles. Yes, go with the people who you work well with the team, Mars and Capricorn. So definitely look to your community, look to your friends, to your team, whoever that may be to you. Right now is the time to open up to others with the Three. And with the Three of Pentacles, you're definitely working on something tangible here. And you're enjoying it, okay? So enjoy what you're doing and really be aware of how important it is. And that the moves you're making are really big here with the Judgment card coming out, okay? The outcome of this situation is the Eight of Wands. This is us really taking action, right? Deliberate action. Yes, absolutely. The Queen of Wands is coming out, letting you know that you are a trailblazer. You are, you are really creating a path where there might not have even been a path, right? You're, as a result of this cycle, you are really in your passion, extremely confident, and going after what you want. I do want to say that in this career energy with the Two of Wands as well as the Queen of Wands coming out. For me, this does speak to also healing, right? So I do feel like your career becomes more abundant as you heal, okay? Because with the Two of Wands, a lot of times what's holding you back is this wand behind you, right? That you don't know, you might not even like realize, like you want to move forward, but there's still something behind you that you need to work through. A lot of times this is our fears, our past traumas, okay? But the Queen of Wands knows that she is worthy of every step that it takes to achieve greatness, okay? So you're gonna take every small step for yourself, with your team, you know, and I do feel like that's very important for you right now, to have a team, to have people that are checking in with you, helping you, okay? Because you're a full package. You're not a workhorse. You're a full human being, and you deserve to be able to work through all of the things. You deserve every step, okay? Now let's get in here to our love life. All right, we have the High Priestess coming out. So Cancer, you're in a very sexy energy here with the High Priestess. It doesn't get any more mysterious and alluring. Excuse me. All right, so I really do love this energy for us within our love life. I feel like nobody's going to get anything past you either. You have extremely good intuition, and you really understand life. Yes, the Hermit. So we may be taking a step back, for, you know, not really, you know, engaging. With the Hermit coming out, this is you really taking some time to yourself. Really meditative energy here with the High Priestess and the Hermit. You know, but I really love this, and I love the writing for this card. I highly recommend this deck, by the way, the Next World Tarot. The writing for the deck is amazing, and you know, for this card in particular, it says, you know, your power is in singing along, and you know all the words to every song that taught you how to fight. Okay, so it's really a beautiful energy that you're in. You're really, you know, in this energy where you're taking time for yourself and you're healing yourself. Okay, and that's the best thing you can do for a relationship or for your love life, right? Because that's the most important thing, is for you to be healed and whole, okay? And that's exactly what Spirit is saying here to you. I mean, this is such a beautiful card here with the Chariot. This isn't, even though she's on a super cool motorcycle, the Chariot isn't necessarily, for me as a reader, it's not fast action, but rather deliberate action. It's strong. There's a lot of strength behind this card. Oh yeah, you are strong. The Knight of Swords. Now things are getting a little faster now here. With the Knight of Swords, you know, there could be a lot of momentum behind this, combining it with the Knight of Swords, okay? So what I'm really feeling here, our advice from Spirit is to most definitely, you know, follow your heart here. Most important thing, the Chariot's coming out. This is major arcana. So you are on your heart-centered path right now. Spirit is really saying, follow your heart, listen to your heart, and just become hyper-focused on what your heart desires and take that deliberate action. Okay, with the Knight of Swords, I'm really feeling like that action has to do with a lot of speaking, right? Defending ourselves. Really even being like, you know, the Knight of Swords is a more aggressive energy. I really do think if there's any card that's like getting in your face and reading you for filth, it's this one, right? Okay. So definitely be bold, and this is the escape plan. Okay, so this is, it's a very mercurial energy. It's really like, combined with the Chariot, it's just so dynamic that it's really hard for me to put it into words, the energy that I'm picking up. But it's just like, you know all the details. You can speak to them. You can be like, boom, 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 here's the facts, right? You can see your vision. It's very quick. Things that are coming to you quick. And Spirit is saying it's okay for you to act on these, to move on these, as long as you're checking in with your heart every step of the way, okay? All right, and the outcome is the Ace of Wands. Okay, so now we have two aces coming out here, so I definitely know that there is a new beginning here in love life, and it's really lovely. Really lovely here with the Ace of Wands. This is your thumbs up from the universe. This is like, yeah, you're good to go. Go ahead. All right, the Fool is clarifying. So absolutely, Cancer, it is time to take a leap of faith. I can't believe I didn't mention this earlier, but also this is your card, Cancer. This is you. Cancer energy, cardinal water, taking action from the heart. That's you, okay? And now we're coming out, the Fool, with the Ace of Wands as our outcome. So by going through this process, maybe going within, meditating, getting clear on our thoughts, and I feel like, we're really, the more we get in touch with our heart, it's like right now, sorry, I'm just all over the place myself, okay? Right now, you're in this really, kind of withdrawn, very intuitive, meditative energy. Spirit is saying, come out of that, okay? You've done it, you've learned the words to every song, and now you can sing them on your motorcycle, right? Because you're moving towards what you want. And the second you start moving from your heart, the universe is coming in and saying, yes, go ahead, you're on the right path, okay? And, the Fool is a lovely energy. The Fool knows that, and let me think, I'm trying to quote the book, the amazing book for this deck, but it says, the cost of moving on is growing up, but it is not your wayward magic, right? So it's really beautiful. It's really a card of, yes, you're growing into a person that really trusts yourself, okay? And you're realizing that the things that, because I think there's kind of levels, like for me anyways, there was like levels to growing up. Like there was a time like in my early 20s when I thought I got it, and then it was like, well, way later when I went through my Saturn return, I was like, oh no, I didn't get it at all in my 20s. In my 20s, I was like, oh, my parents, everything they said was right, and I should have listened to them more. And then, by the time I got to my 30s, I was like, oh, I just did like 8 years of what my parents told me to do, and I'm dying. Okay, so my magic actually was never the thing that needed to go. That was the thing that needed to come with me. And so, I really love it. It's really like, it's a bit of a complicated energy, but I think that you'll understand that, Cancer, what I just said. I think you picked it up. If not, let's talk. Leave me a message. Send me a little message in the comments below. Okay, so now here we are, personal. We have the King of Swords coming out. So you, Cancer, are just really here, incredibly intelligent, really standing in your integrity. You do not suffer fools gladly, but However, you will help those in need. You know, you're really capable of making hard decisions. Oh, and here's another Cancer card with the Four of Cups. All right, look at this lovely energy. Look at that. That's an accidental moment of self-care. Really dynamic, really beautiful. It's a 4. So I feel like in our life, we have gotten to a point where we are at a point where we can build, but you know, it might just be that point where we are kind of like, you know, and it makes sense, especially right now, like astrologically, I think we're like right, really at the end of like the Capricorn, the outer planets, like the bigger, you know, like the generational planets are moving from Capricorn into Aquarius, so they're like right at that end of Aquarius, so really like melancholy, you know, but we're kind of looking towards the future, and we're definitely getting clarity to be able to move. It's really interesting with these cards coming out together because the kings are fire, of course, so they're moving. Okay, but this card is about kind of not moving, kind of staying where you're at. But I feel like them being combined together here, it's really letting me know that, you know, it's kind of like, you know, this is kind of just the energy to stay in, if that makes sense. Let's keep going and see if it, yes, okay. So we have the Knight of Swords coming out for you again. We've already had the Knight of Swords come out in this reading. So now we have the Knight of Swords again. So Cancer, I do really feel like there is a need for you to really be speaking about what it is that you're passionate about here. Okay, the Five of Wands, strife. Okay, interesting energy coming out. Okay, so we are, I mean, we're literally using our mind to, you know, this may not feel good, Cancer, to be honest. This may not feel good, but what we're doing is we're going within, and I feel like we do have a lot of thoughts with this Knight of Swords. We have a lot of chaotic thoughts, but we're going within, we're stepping away, we're meditating, and you know, with the Five of Wands, this is about forced growth. This is us really pushing ourselves into the best version of ourselves, okay? And then a lovely energy coming out here, the Page of Cups. So just a really lovely energy to be in, Cancer. You know, with the Page of Cups, my favorite thing about this energy is just, you know, the Page of Cups is really powerful. She looks very sweet and cute, but the thing about the Page of Cups is that no one can hurt her, like no one can really come at her because she is so pure and she is so honest. And when you are being truly honest about where you stand, it is really, really hard for people to come at you, right? Because you're being completely honest, so you're being true to yourself. And this also is a very intuitive energy, right? It's earth energy as well as water energy. So we're really grounding in our emotions. Okay, and clarifying it with the Six of Swords. So we may be moving on. This card is passage. So it can definitely be just, you know, not necessarily a physical move, but it definitely could be, okay? Especially with the Chariot coming out and the Eight of Wands, we could really be making an actual physical move this week, which actually would kind of make sense because there's a lot of movement cards, but there's a lot of like standing still cards too. So it's been kind of interesting, but that really makes sense because, you know, like what do you do when you move? Well, where are you moving to? You might be sitting in the car for a long time, or just, you know, when you're moving, but you're also reflecting. You're going through all of your old things and looking at them and like, you know, so I do feel like we are in a transitional period right now. But really lovely, Cancer. Okay. Now let's get our Magical Mermaid and Dolphin Oracle cards. Alright, for career, Spirit, for career, additional advice for Cancer in the career section. Wait, okay, definitely. Yes, wait. Don't rush into action right now. Bide your time for better results. Absolutely, Cancer. As we were saying, I do believe that we are really at like the precipice of something new. We most certainly are. Like, that's exactly what I'm picking up here. But it is not exactly time to move just yet. We're still in this reflective stage. We're sitting with what we know here, what we've learned, and we're meditating. We're being with our thoughts right now. Okay, in our love life, we have alchemy coming out over our love life. You have the Midas touch right now, and every project you begin turns to gold. Okay, Cancer, you definitely do. We have a lot of major arcana coming out in your reading, also letting me know that this is a life-changing moment for you in your life, Cancer. And you absolutely do have the Midas touch here. You're the High Priestess. You know what to do. You're very intuitive. And with the Chariot, you know, you're heart-centered. You're going forward. You're moving from your heart, and that's the best thing that you can ever do. And the universe is watching you, and once you get on your path, they're going to be like, they're just going to keep supporting you, right? The Ace of Wands says, grateful hearts get what they desire, okay? Grateful hearts get what they desire when they pull the Ace of Fire. Okay. Personal. Simplify your life. Eliminate clutter from your home and work life to balance the flow of activities. Okay, I feel like you're moving. I really feel like there is a new beginning here. There's a lot of movement. I do feel like we might be moving. We might be really, you know, eliminating clutter for a big move. I do feel like some of my Cancers might be moving this week. If not, definitely it is a time to go through things. Okay, we had a lot of reflective cards as well as movement cards. So to me, I'm just seeing you going through boxes, going through old stuff. You know, throw away things that you don't need anymore. Eliminate that clutter. Simplify your life. Really lovely energy. Okay, so Cancer, on the bottom of the deck here for our Magical Mermaids and Dolphins, we have this is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. Okay, so that goes along with everything we've been saying here, Cancer. Moving from your heart with good judgment. And, you know, I do feel like it's really funny because right now we're totally stationary. But our advice from Spirit is to, of course, we're checking in with our judgment and making sure that, you know, we are moving from our heart. But we're moving. We're moving forward really with a great vision here and with a lot to say. All right, and the outcome is beautiful. You are going to be in the outcome. You are on your way. You are taking action on all the things, right? There's 8 wands on this card, so you're taking action on all the things that you need to. You're attacking life. You're being amazing. We love it, okay? And you're doing it from a really open and honest place. So the universe is just going to keep giving you what you want, right? Because when your heart's in the right place, the universe has no reason to keep your desires from you. Okay? Laugh. Where the fuck is your sense of humor, Cancer? Well, that's your card for the week from the Rebel deck. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there. Cancer, please like this video, leave me a comment, go to the description box below so you can find out all the information to book a personal with me, either via my calendar, which would be live on Zoom, or via Etsy store, which would be a recording much like you just witnessed. Okay, follow me on Instagram at amyenergy, but most importantly, Cancer, have a wonderful week. I love you. Take care.